Hello everybody and welcome to our just fabulous new launch of Otterly Adorable. Now these are just some of the most incredible little characters that we've brought to you before from Two Red Robins, and I have actually got a background that I've made with our Minecraft studio, because as you know, when we release one of our new collections now, you also get the ability or the chance to purchase and download the Minecraft Studio element and also the SVG files. Now, if you're lucky enough to have had the whole bundle, then you have got something really special, because the actual creativity that you've got at your fingertips is just phenomenal. Not only do you have the dies, but to be able to create your scenes and backgrounds on your Minecraft Studio, and then also to change your aspects of your depth and perception by using the elements from your SVG files. It's wonderful. Now, doing something a little bit different, I haven't done a standalone card on its own using imagery for some time now. And it's one of those things that you think, oh no, I will do one with that. Oh, I'll do one with that one. And you get carried away and you get stuck in a rut. Well, I'm going to break that cycle today, and I'm going to make just a standalone image. But it's really easy when you've got the right imagery and the right tools that allow you to be able to do this. Now, I always say that Two Red Robins, yeah, I do always say this, we have something of a formula, okay? So when we give you a rounded collection, which our collections we give, it happens all the time, but we have this formula. We have the characters, okay, which are lovely. We have the fun elements, like maybe, as in this one, we've given one of them a rubber ring, or you know, that kind of element. But we also give you the grounding elements, whether that be as a backing paper or a scene, or in this instance, this beautiful artwork of a waterway. So we've given you the grounding element, the stepping off point to start your creativity in building an actual, there's no edges to these cards. It is a standalone image. Now I've brought with me, or I've got on my mat, a piece of white cardstock, because I think it might be a bit easier to see the images and how I build it. Now, this really, the waterway, when you see the amount of detail in this, let me flip this over. It really is phenomenal. It's just beautiful. So we've got the babbling brook, we've got the stonework, we've got the lovely irises in the background again, and we've got balance, okay? And I tend to talk about balance when I'm making my boards and things and doing other things, because balance is important to get the story right as well. So when you're telling a story, you need a beginning, a middle and an end, okay? You can't just go end and that's it. To tell a story, you do need a beginning, a middle and an end. So it's a starting point, travelling through point and finishing off. So when, like our lovely Diane that's just run the marathon, she had the bit in the middle, long bit in the middle, and then she finished. So that's what you need when you're building something like this. So we've got the starting point, which is right here at the front of us, okay, on this artwork, which is the waterway. That's where our story is starting, with the waterway, and obviously we're going to bring in the characters. Then in the midpoint, we've got the stonework. Now this is giving us that grounded element and somewhere to put our characters, because at the end of the day, if we built a card and it was just all characters and they weren't sat on anything or stood anything, they'd just be floating in midair. So we're giving you that ability as well, but also the background. Having the grasses, we can tuck into all of this, so we can have them peeking out and sneaking out of all this as well. So that is the journey of the story when we're creating something like this. We try and give you that depth straight away. And I've cut quite a few of these because I don't want a little card. And now, just by sliding that in there, like that, it's changed it straight away. Okay. And I've got my fabulous scissors. And on this side, I'm just going to snip into this. And when I'm snipping into this, I'm snipping from pip to pip. Now, when I say pip, I mean a detail cut like this. And you can see straight away and I let the scissors fall where they want to be, okay? So that doesn't really make much sense. When I turn it, I can feel that the pip goes clip. I can feel where it is with the scissors, and then I move because it will automatically chop. There we go. See that? It fell away, and then again, and then bring it back round. So all of the cutting I've done on that, it's done it itself because it flows with how the design has been made. So I want a little bit more of that in the background, okay? So I'm now building the height and getting more perspective. But on the back of all of this, I'm going to move it over, put that in there. I've just snipped that away, but none of this is wasted because that is now going to slide back in at that side, okay? Lovely. That is now my river bank, okay? That's all the reed. Now, having this in different directions, we've got the water trickling through, and this could be any riverbank in anywhere. We've got a little bit of a trickle coming on this side, a little bit of one coming this way, and a little bit of one coming this way. So we're now working in groups of 3. Fabulous. Then, of course, these characters are just the best. We've got Otterly Adorable. Isn't he just spectacular? Now again, when I decoupage, no decoupage police, I always decoupage in 3s, but I'm not actually going to do much decoupage on this one. I just want to get these characters in place so you can see how you can build something really easily from just your die cut pieces. I've not made a card blank, we've not gone fancy, we've not gone gatefold or anything like that. It is just all about the dies and the artwork. So I could have Otterly Adorable stood on that rock, but by lifting that up, and I'm going to tuck him in, he still looks, he fits. And that's because I've got different heights going on around him, because in nature there are no straight lines. Okay, so that's our first one. I've now got King. King is, again, she's beautiful. Okay, now we have got a little bit of a branch for King to stand on. So by rights, I could actually tuck that branch in like that. Okay, and King is actually bigger. So obviously there would be quite small birds, but in this aspect is actually bigger. So I need him at the front. Okay, he's going to be here. To put him in as in perspective, I need some driftwood. So we've given you all of these tools, a little bit of driftwood, the knot is there like that. In fact, I'm going to tip it there a bit further. I'm going to tip it again, that's going to go under there. Okay, and now I've got somewhere to put King. Okay, and he looks like he's in proportion, because lovely Otterly Adorable is all the way back there, tucked in behind elements. If I take him out of there and tuck him in even further back and push him further down, he's even further away. Okay, he's further in the distance. So the proportion in these two, King is at the front and the lovely Otterly Adorable is in the back. But we've also got other characters, and some of which are just beautiful. And we've got the Swifts as well, the Gatherings. So I've also got, look, 5 more minutes. Aren't they just spectacular? But in this instance, that's the wrong size, okay? He can be, but we need him further back. So to put him in perspective, we need another tree. Okay, we need another tree, and it's got to be tucked in. Okay, so I'm going to lift all this up and tuck in the tree. Try and move, I'm going to move Otterly Adorable over and get our tree in here, and then put that one in amongst there. And now we've got 5 more minutes right in the background. Otterly Adorable. Let's move him forward 1 space. He's in the midground, and we've got the lovely Kingfisher in the foreground. So just by moving the perspective and changing where you're placing these things and playing with the layout really does change the perspective of your card. But again, all of this is doable because of having this Otterly Adorable die set. So I've got one more little character that I want to put in here. Isn't she? I just love her. So this is Tugboat. Hello everybody, this is hello, say hello Tugboat, this is Tugboat. And I'm going to snip down into Tugboat like this, because we've got characters over this side, we've got the lovely king in perspective forwards and backwards, but we've got something missing. We need to balance, because we've got to bring Tug and put her in there like though. So that now finishes it off, because we've got balance, okay? We've got the depth and dimension. We've given the little hammock somewhere to hang in the background. And this is what I mean about when Two Red Robins brings you that formula. We give you the characters, we give you the little fun elements, but we give you the grounding. And also we make it very easy to be able to make beautiful cards like this one. So I'm going to glue all that again together, and it will become a standalone card. Just a little bit of glue in a few places, because this is going to support itself in lots of different areas just by tacking down in a few of those elements. So that's my little card inspiration for Otterly Adorable. You'll see the photograph up on the website. Anything else that you've seen me use, you can drop onto highlightcrafts.com, of course, www.highlightcrafts.com, onto our internet, onto our website, and there's so much more there for you to find. Maybe you're wanting to try something a little bit different and print onto a new medium. Try out our stickers and maybe our printable vellums, or maybe even print onto rice paper, using your Minecraft Studio elements, even set out like this. So this could be exactly the same thing in Minecraft Studio. If you've got that element, print it out and pop it onto a lovely bag. So thank you again for joining me for this inspiration. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to click like, give us a thumbs up for what you're watching, and also subscribe to our other features on our Facebook and our Instagram pages. And come along for the crafty journey. We'd love to have you with us. And we'll see you all again soon. You take care. Bye.
If you would like to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and click the bell icon to receive notifications on all our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.